All right, so daily vocal warm-ups for singers.
Run, run, lost boy, they say to me.
I find it very interesting that singers are probably one of the only group of people that don't really view what they're doing as something that requires a warm-up and requires work to be able to get into the right body space, mind space to be able to start singing. I can't tell you how many beginner students that I've had that I asked them, what's your warm-up routine? Like, what are you doing to get your voice ready for singing? And most of the time it's, I sing songs, right? I'm just singing my favorite song. The thing with that is there's so much that goes into singing a song. There's so much that is performance, that is the emotion of the song, the movement of the vowels and consonants that are happening within a song. It makes it so complex that it's very, very hard to actually see improvement or get your voice warmed up with singing the song. Let's take an example. If we were to talk to a marathon runner and we asked them, how do you warm up for the marathon? And he said, well, I run marathons. That's not a warm-up. That is doing the action. That is doing the end goal. And when we do the end goal, we're not actually using to our full potential the thing that's going to get us to be able to reach that end result. And I think that that's what a lot of people get stuck on and what I have found with a lot of beginner singers. So if there's anything you can take away from this video, it's that developing a warm-up routine or something that you could do to get your voice running better for that day, it's a good way to approach it. Now, it doesn't have to be an intense warm-up. It doesn't have to be a half an hour dedicated to getting your voice ready for every single day. But a 2 to 5 minute warm-up could be all you need to get your voice ready and in shape for singing. And you'll notice that there will be a drastic difference between when you do warm up to when you don't warm up. So let's talk about where your effort should be when it comes time to actually warm up. I would spend time trying out lots of different exercises. There's tons of free resources. I've got tons of free exercises here on YouTube. You can just go through, try to find all of the different warm-ups that are out there and see what clicks with you. What is the thing that this makes my voice feel better when I'm done with it than when I started? Or this makes me able to sing this song better than when I started approaching it. So for me, one of my favorites is the puffy cheek exercise. So really simple exercise. All we're doing is puffing the cheeks out, getting the abdominals to work, but it gets so many things clicking together within that one exercise that it does so much of the heavy lifting so that we don't have to worry about it when it comes time to singing. It starts to become part of our muscle memory. Another one is a lip roll. Just going through that. It doesn't even have to be on a scale. I could do this totally in my shower, just sliding up and down my range, going slowly, going faster, doing different jumps, doing different, all these different sort of sounds are things that are going to get your voice in a different space than where you were when you started. And also thinking about how we can integrate this into our daily routine. So if you want to make this a routine and not just a one-off that you tried and failed to replicate day after day, we got to try to implement it in a way that works with our routine, not against it. So I recommend for so many people to try to find a space. And one of the great things about singing is that you don't need to be holding a guitar or actually have a piano in front of you. Your instrument is part of your body. So you don't need to go anywhere. You don't need to do anything to be able to actually start using your voice and warming it up. So you could do it while you're driving, while you're in the shower, while you're doing the dishes. Try to find that activity that doesn't require a ton of brain space to keep doing. And so you could kind of do it mindlessly and you can end up doing your vocal warm-ups there. If you're able to integrate it within an activity that you already have, your likelihood of continuing to do it day after day goes up drastically. The other thing you could do is try to think of activities or habits that you do every single day. So every single day I brush my teeth in the morning. So why not do your warm-ups right after you brush your teeth and start off with something super small, like 2 minutes of vocal warm-ups right after you brush your teeth. You brush your teeth for 1.5 2 minutes, just 2 minutes of warm-up. That daily habit is going to make the bigger difference than doing one-off half an hour warm-up, getting your voice ready for that one day. You're going to notice a much more drastic improvement in your voice overall over the lifetime of your voice if you're able to do that in a shorter period of time that is done consistently. That's the key. We really have to start to build consistency, and that's why the title of this video is Daily Routine. We really want to build this into a daily routine that we're used to doing consistently. The other thing that I find holding back a lot of singers from really making this a routine that they can stick to is that they don't enjoy it. So the more enjoyable you can make your singing warm-up or your vocal practice, the better off you're going to be. So who says you need to do your vocal warm-up over scales, right? You don't need to pull out your piano and start going through your scales, or hop on a YouTube video and just follow that boring piano scale. Pick out your favorite song. You're loving to sing it anyways. Just do your warm-up over that song. That's going to make it so much more easy and consistent when you enjoy the process. So the more you can really focus on your goal, not being about getting to X. I want to be able to sing like Ariana Grande. Try to think, my goal is to do this warm-up every single day. That's going to drastically change the way that your warm-ups end up being, because you're going to do them more consistently. And if you're having fun while doing it, your likelihood of doing it goes up so significantly. So I hope this helps. Let me know if you have any questions down in the comments down below. I'd love to hear from you guys. And if you want to hear more about singing, more tips and tricks, please check out this video right here. It's going to help you a lot.